Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to review a hair product that is called the Grip Comb 2.0. It is two detachable combs that you can attach to your flat iron in order to get better result, get straighter hair when flat ironing your hair. And it helps you to do the chase method, which we have to do with a flat iron on one hand and a comb on the other hand. And it is supposed to be easier because the comb is attached to a flat iron, so you only need one hand to get this result. And that is a product that I was really interested about because I am very bad at using both of my hands and coordinated both of my hands in order to flat iron my hair. The brand started with the original Grip comb, and that's what I saw on YouTube. I saw this product for the first time with a very popular hairstylist on YouTube who was using it on her client, and I thought that it was such a great idea, and that is something that I really need. On the website, the brand lists the differences between the original version and the new version, and the original Grip comb is not as easily attachable and detachable as the Grip Comb 2.0 because it is a comb that you have to stick on your flat iron with an adhesive that contains glue. So obviously once it is stick on your flat iron, it will leave some residue. You cannot remove it whenever you want. And in my opinion, probably long term, at some point, it won't stick anymore. So I decided to go for the Grip Comb 2.0, which has a mechanism which allows you to attach and detach the product from your flat iron without leaving any residue on it. When I watch several videos, the original Grip comb is much more easier to set up on your flat iron, but still I thought that the Grip Comb 2.0 was long-term a better choice for me. This hair tool comes in this nice minimalist box, and when you open it, inside there is a pouch, and in it you can find the tool that we have to attach on our flat iron thanks to a simple but smart engineering system. In the pouch there are also two combs. One has wider tooth than the other, which gives us two choices depending on our hair thickness and depending on the size of our hair sections. At the bottom of the box, there is a QR code that links us to a video that explains how to set up this tool. But in my opinion, the video could be better, as with my flat iron, it was not explanatory enough. So I had to figure it out on my own. And now let me explain you how I did it. Number one is the easy part. You just have to unscrew this tool enough so it can fit around your flat iron. Number two, you then have to screw it back to make it tight enough around your flat iron, but not too tight yet. Number three is the less intuitive part, and it is that you have to pull those two things to adjust them to the same level of your flat iron. Then you have to block those small parts on the edges of your flat iron which surround the plates. When it's perfectly placed, you'll have to screw some more to block everything. The step 4 is also easy since you just need to clip in your comb of choice. Obviously, you have to do this when your flat iron is unplugged and not heated. Before I used this tool, I was worrying that this part here would prevent me from putting my flat iron close enough to my scalp, but it was not a problem at all. Obviously, since it is a product that you use on your flat iron, it is heat resistant, and when you look at their website, they say that the mechanism and the combs are heat resistant up to 500 Fahrenheit. As the Grip Comb 2.0 does not have such a simple design as the original one, which you just have to stick on any flat iron, on their website, the brand gives you a list of flat iron that they know the Grip Comb 2.0 is compatible to. The Grip Comb 0 has a specific design, has a specific mechanism, so unlike the original version, you can't be 100% sure that it will work on your flat iron. On the website, they also say that it should work on all flat iron. I don't know exactly what they meant by flat, because some flat iron indeed have a very flat design. That is not the case of my flat iron, which is a little bit curvy, but the Grip Comb 2.0 works on my flat iron anyway. Today I've blow dried my hair and I used the Grip Comb 2.0 to flat iron my hair, and I used both combs. I started with a fine tooth comb, and when you use this tool you have to make sure that the part of a flat iron that is close to your scalp is the part that does not have the comb, because obviously in order to do the chase method the comb has to be placed after the flat iron. So that was the only difficulty at the beginning when I was using this tool, because when you don't have a comb, you can place your flat iron anyways close to your scalp. But with this tool, you have to make sure to always place it in such a way that the comb is always coming after the flat iron. While I was using the Grip Comb 2.0 all over my hair, it was easy to use. My hair got straight easily, and I don't often flat iron my hair. I very rarely flat iron my hair, and my hair type is 4C, very kinky coily. So my hair is not used to be flat ironed, and if you know anything about hair, you know that if you rarely straighten your hair, then it's difficult to get your hair silky straight. To be clear, when I was flat ironing my hair, my goal was not to get a silk press when you get super silky straight hair, but I really was looking to see if the comb will help me. I was looking to see if the comb will help me to get my ends straight, because I know that in the past I was not able to achieve this with my flat iron only, and I also know that I don't have enough coordination to use the fine comb and the flat iron. Today I was able to do that with one hand thanks to this tool, and I really like my result. I was able to get my hair straight in one pass. And how straight it got for the heat I used, which was 390 degrees, was great in my opinion. It's definitely better than what I could have done without this comb. Also, because you don't use the comb and the flat iron, it makes the process faster. I couldn't find any review on the internet about the Grip Comb 2.0. The many reviews I saw were in short formats, were all focused on the original version. So I hope this video will help you. This tool is so perfectly designed and so useful, especially when you have Afro hair type and you want to flat iron your hair. It is so smart that when I was using it, I was thinking that it must have been designed by a black woman who is used to do hair, and I was not wrong. It was actually created by a black woman. My package came from Canada, but I'm not sure if it is a Canadian or an American brand, because with the different information available, it's not very clear. There are a few similar tools online, similar to the original Grip Comb, and for a cheaper price. But when I read the reviews, it does not seem that the quality is there. Not only because it seems to not attach too long on the flat iron, but also I've noticed people complain about the design of the tooth of a comb, which would snag the hair, or I saw people complaining that the comb melted when they used it with a flat iron. This is the first time I am using this tool, so I will see how it holds up over time, but honestly, I don't see why it would not last, because you can really feel that it is sturdy. Actually, it did not move at all while I was doing my hair. When I was done flat ironing my hair, I decided to try the wide tooth comb, and this time I wanted to see if I could curl my hair with a comb attachment. I wanted to do that because I saw the hairstylist I mentioned earlier being able to curl her client's hair with the original Grip Comb. I tried several times and in different ways to get a nice curl, or at least a nice curve on my hair, but I was not very successful, as you will see. And I can't fully blame my failure on this hair tool, as I am not knowledgeable enough on how to curl my hair or how to give it a curve. But I thought that at least giving my hair a nice bump at the end would be easy, but it was not. So it's possible that I failed because my technique was not right. But what I can say for sure is that you can't curl your hair safely in every direction with a Grip Comb 2.0 because of its own design. See here, when the comb is placed below, this part of the tool, the nut, will get in the way of your hair, so it will snag your hair. Here I could get a nice curve, but my hair had to be snagged in the process, so obviously that is problematic. I am very happy with this tool. I will continue to use it. I definitely recommend it. It will make your life so much easier if you use a comb and your flat iron at the same time when you flat iron your hair. The design is perfect. The price is not cheap. It is 35 euros, but I must say that because the product is robust, because the product is useful for me, it is definitely worth it because it's gonna last for a long time. Also, because it's not cheap, I like the fact that they put effort in the design of this product. The box looks nice, the pouch inside looks nice, the design is nice, so I really do appreciate that. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section. I will be happy to reply back. I always do that. Thank you for watching and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.